Well, if you catch this back, then you're catching back up with the thing. It died. It quit. I hmm. So it's Gretchen here, and I had the story that it dropped off. So I'm going to. We'll go back here. We'll go back to the beginning of this story, and I will read it, record it. We'll see how it goes. But this is take 3. All right. This is a great book about differently abled children and how wonderful they are and how much, yeah, just let's not look at limitations. An empowering story about inclusivity and growing up with Down syndrome by Mia Armstrong and Marissa Moss. Illustrated by Alexandra Thompson. I know people aren't used to seeing someone like me. I tell them, don't whisper, don't look away, do say hello. I have Down syndrome, and I like myself exactly as I am. I just want people to be nice to me and to like me for who I am, too. Mom says I have to be patient because sometimes people forget their manners. I wonder if they would be just as rude to someone who was, how's the weather up there? The same as down there. Very old? Your wrinkles have wrinkles. I just haven't ironed them yet today. Or very scaly. Are you some kind of an alien? Is that a problem? It would be boring if we were all the same. I'm a girl who likes surfing and drawing and sleepovers and roller coasters. I also like getting new shoes, but I don't like shopping for them. Grown-ups act like I'm invisible. What can I find for your daughter? I'm standing right here. I don't get mad. Instead, I say, can you please help me try this pair on? The woman struggles almost as much as I do, but she gets them on and I give her a thumbs up. After the zillionth pair, I find the right one. They feel like walking on a cloud. Mom says she's sorry about what happened and she's proud of me. I tell her it's okay because the woman was nice to me. Besides, some stranger is not the boss of me. Now, if that happened at school, it would be different because everyone knows me there, and that's where my friends are. Like Monroe, she's my best friend. When I show her my new shoes, she has new shoes too. And guess what? They are just like mine. We're different, but also a lot alike. Our teacher wants us to do something special for back to school night. She asks us to draw self-portraits so our parents can see us in the classroom even when we're not there. Monroe's picture looks a lot like Monroe. We may have picked the same shoes, but we draw in completely different ways. Nobody else in class draws the way I do. I love to draw. I usually draw boxes. But today I want to do something special, something to show how happy I feel about being me. That would be a real self-portrait. My favorite color is blue, so I use the blue marker. That's not a self-portrait, Kyle says. Well, it's not even a person, Ashley says. You only used one color, Marcus says. For a second, it feels like being back at the shoe store. I try to be patient like Mom tells me to be. It's a different kind of self portrait, I say. It's how I feel, not how I look. And it's how I see the world. So it's a double self portrait. And they get what I mean. Because kids are faster than grown ups about these kind of things, which is lucky for me. Mrs. Lee puts up our portraits. They look good. Each one is different, but mine is the most different of all. And I think that makes it the best. I tell Mom and Dad to expect a surprise at back to school night. What is it? Asks Mom. A special project? Asks Dad. My brother Jacko wants to know all about it too. If I tell you, it won't be a surprise. You'll just have to be patient. I remind them that that's another thing grown-ups are supposed to be good at, besides being polite. When Mom and Dad come home from school, they hug me. We love your portrait, Dad says. We knew which one was yours right away, Mom says. You always stand out. My parents know me so well. They love me exactly as I am, which means I can be exactly who I am. Did it feel blue to you? I asked them. Very blue, sky blue, says Mom. Water blue, says Dad. He knows going to the beach is my favorite blue. And I say, Mia blue. That's the best blue there is. Sorry, hang on. Oh. Sorry about that. Woo. More advice from Mia. Some people call kids like me kids with Down syndrome. The R word, that isn't nice at all. We are smart too, smart in different ways. And like me and Monroe, people with and without Down syndrome are different. But I bet we're also a lot alike. And so she says, what's this? I once heard you say that Down syndrome is a superpower, but you aren't super strong or super fast, and you don't even have X-ray vision. Maybe I can't lift a boulder or fly like Superman, but I have to work extra hard to do all kinds of things, and I never give up. But my real superpower is that mean words bounce off my super shield. Lots of kids, even grown-ups, worry about what other people think about them. That gives the people who say mean things power over them, over how you feel. But I don't care what doo-doo heads say or think about me. So they have no power over me. I love these. And this is how she did what more advice, as if talking with other kids. I noticed that kids like you have faces that are kind of the same. Does that mean you're all related? Nope. It just means that the extra chromosome makes us look a lot alike, but we also look like our parents and our other family members, just like everyone with blonde hair isn't related, or everyone who has brown eyes. Oh my gosh, I love this whole thing. And the other thing about this book is not only it's by Mia Armstrong with Marissa Moss, which is the girl with author's note. Down syndrome comes from my genes. I was born with something a little extra. That's the author's note. An extra chromosome, that is. The extra chromosome makes my brain learn differently. My muscles are floppier than other kids. My eyes don't see well. without glasses. So she says, I'm a masterpiece. She had wrote this book about herself. I love it. It's just such a great book for um, really describing that feeling. Hi. Hi, Shanna. Right, Shanna. Yeah, that's right. Welcome. Sorry, yay, you guys made your way back. You're so good. Ah, thank you for getting back here. I'll fix the cover of that. So we started with this one. So the second book I have um, is one to tell you. Is one I have one to read to you, and there's Fatima. But I wanted to show you this other book before that. And this isn't a book I'm going to read, but this is a book I wanted to share with you. Um, it is this book. It's called Band Together. Read it, share it, and lift your voice to support everyone's right to read. This book I have picked up at the library to show you guys. I checked it out, but I'm going to buy one for myself. It is a collection. Let me show you when I get to it. Our Fight for Readers' Rights, edited by Ashley Hope Perez, illustrated by Debbie Fong. And it's not really have much illustrations in it, but it's an anthology of people's different things that they've written. Welcome letter, dancing with haters, and getting to know your hate mail. Ashley, she said, what did she said? I made the most banned book in America. And it's this wonderful contents of different articles or different stories that people have written about the onslaught of books being banned. This welcome letter by Ashley Hope Perez. Hey, reader, I'm so excited you're holding this book. I've been dreaming of an anthology like this since 2021 when my novel, Out of Darkness, became one of the most banned books in the U.S. It has been removed again and again from the school libraries like yours and targeted by misguided adults who rarely bother to read the books they criticize. Book banners went hard after Out of Darkness, but they also targeted many others. Thousands of books carefully selected by trained librarians, books that readers like you have a right to access. I have watched, often feeling helpless, as hundreds of books disappeared from libraries like the one in the Texas high school where I used to teach. I took my students to the library each week, and the conversations we had inspired me to become a writer I am. I have shed a lot of tears thinking of the books that today's teens will never find. But I haven't just been crying. I have also been doing everything I can to find creative ways to connect with teen readers and to make sure they know about books that are being erased from libraries across the country. All of the amazing authors in this anthology write so that teens will find stories and ideas that matter to them. We write because we care about you, your understanding of yourself and people around you, and your vision of the world. Your ability to build a future that's better than our past or present. Book banners want to get between readers and the powerful work of these authors. This collection says no way. We bring those writers' voices back to readers. Our goal with Band Together is to talk about what is happening to books in libraries, why these vanishing stories matter, and how you can empower yourself and others to resist. We hope this collection is just one stop in your brave and bold reading journey. Look us up. We'd love to hear from you. So that's her opening. P.S. In addition to our brilliant contributors piece, I've done my best to fill this anthology with lists of books, ideas for taking action against bans, and more. I hope you find something in it that gets you fired up about what's between the covers of the books some people want to take away. So it's a great bunch of stories that authors have put together in different ways. One of them I found real interesting that Ashley Perez did was She actually wrote a poem, and in that poem, um, she took YouTube comments and Facebook comments that she got that were just from haters that were just terrible, and she put them in between the lines of the poem and in an and what the kind of things that were said, and it was pretty amazing. And also some of the facts and things that they have about the number of books, that the difference between a book that's challenged, because when a book is challenged in a library, the rule has always been, if a book is challenged, it stays on the shelf until that challenge is either confirmed or rejected. What's happening now is books that are challenged are being taken off and oftentimes don't make it back on, even if the challenge is rejected. Banned books are oftentimes, if it's banned within a school district, it's that one school district. In Utah, they've passed a law now that if a book is banned in 3 school districts, it's banned in the entire state. I mean, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. So I wanted to show you guys that book, and yeah. Okay, this is an issue. I'll show you the book one more time. Can I find it? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Let me go to the back cover of it. The cover, band together. I will do that, Fatima. Yes, let me go right to here. It is it's a great book. Yes, The Bridge to Terabithia has been. Because it deals with suicide. That people, it's just Jason Reynolds books. I mean, and all of these things. Anyway, the book's called Band Together, our fight for readers' rights. And if Nikki Grimes wrote in it. Let's see. Elena Arnold, Nikki Grimes has a piece in it. Brendan Kiley does. Bill Coningsberg. Let's see. Tungli Nguyen. Tracy Sorrell. Other people, I'm sure. Padma Venkatraman. Anyway, and it's just, I just got it from the library, and I'm going to order it for myself. I'm going to order it from a local bookstore rather than from the Zahn, because I want to support my local bookstore instead. And that's what we can do. It's just, yeah, we used to be able to pretty much so depend that you could go to the school library and there would be something there. And if you couldn't find it there, you could get on, and kids who didn't have access could get on a bus and go to the public library and get it. But unfortunately, it's creeping into public libraries really badly too. Anyway, thank you for letting me do my soapbox now. But that's my stand. That's part of this channel, is to bring great books to you guys, and books that have heart, and books that tell the truth, and books that tell fun stories, and books that remind us of things. And that's what we do here, and that's what I do, and this is a book that supports that. So I'm going to bring it to you. Let's see. Now let me go back up here so I don't get you on the wrong spot. And here's the next one. The next book I have is called Big Feelings. Yeah, it's appropriate, huh? Big Feelings. Alexandra Penfold and Suzanne Kaufman. Big feelings. Yeah. Again, the illustrations. I love in this, even in the color choice of this, you can tell, if you think about it, you look at it, there is a whole realm of feelings that are depicted just in the color palette alone. But a little bit of color, light, love in the dark over there. I like that. Big feelings. It's time to play. Big plans today. But sometimes things get in the way. Feeling bold, feeling mad. Goodbye, happy. Hello, sad. I have big feelings. You have them too. How can I help? What can we do? Talk it out. Talk it through. I am sorry. I am too. New plans today, and that's okay. We won't let this get in the way. Feeling hopeful? I feel tired. I feel frustrated. I feel inspired. I have big feelings. You have them too. How can I help? What can we do? Work together. Build a crew. Begin again. Start anew. I feel excited. I feel scared. I feel nervous. I feel prepared. I feel hopeless. I feel low. I want to quit, give up, and go. We all have big feelings, both me and you. How can we help? What can we do? See another point of view? This is our world. This is our home. Whatever we're feeling, we're not alone. Yeah. Look at that tree. It's so well done. So cool. Let's see if it tells me what the art's done. Okay, the illustrations were created using acrylic paint, ink, crayon, and collage with Adobe Photoshop too. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Linda, yes, Linda says in her comment here, like ignoring what needs to be discussed will make it go away. People putting their heads in the sand and punishing others. That was one of the comments that she said that in the thing that she did on that was, where was it? That she said in one of the comments that she'd gotten from a YouTube comment was about was that don't talk about this, don't talk about that, don't this, and it'll just go away. Just stop focusing on it. And I was like, what? You know, yeah. This was what this book was. Jason Reynolds, All American Boys by Jason Reynolds and Brendan Kiley. Let's see, you used to be able to check it out in your All American Boys by Jason. It's a great book. asks the librarian, and he explains that school board removed the book after a parent complained that it is anti-police. All American Boys has been banned from your school library. If you're lucky, you can ride the bus to your public library and still check it out. If book banners haven't removed it there too, but it is banned from the place where you and other students would have found it, and that's a problem. Yeah. The statistics that this book has are just pretty crazy about what is there. Anyway, I hope you guys gave you a little bit of a, yeah, let me get on my soapbox. And this time it didn't crash. Why did it crash? We were doing so fine. I don't understand. I don't. We had this article in our local paper about how they were working on the internet lines to bring it out further out here, and they'd gotten through the north end of the Key Peninsula, but the southern end, which is my part, still didn't have that, and they were going to be working on it. Yeah, all that. But it is terrible the way they ban books for no reason, and it's so often, as Fatima says, so often the people that are putting out the challenges have not even read the books. And there's groups now that are doing what they call blanket challenges. They're going in and they're just going by like taking an author like Jason Reynolds, and they will list every book and challenge every one of them, hoping to get either them all or some gone. And it's I'm not sure. I don't know why it's this fear of other ideas, and I mean that's what our country's based on, is that about learning and reading and having freedom to choose, but ignorance is not. Books that encourage kids to love reading. Yeah. Yes. Only a building has only a B building has fire escapes? Where was that? What did I miss on that one? What did I miss about the fire escapes? Hang on. Where did I miss that? Is that an illustration in this? Is she telling me something? Oh, yeah. Saw that. Interesting. And if fire escapes down to love. Here, this is what the one was, the only one with fire escapes. Whoops, wrong pictures. That doesn't tell you. Wow. Interesting. All right, you guys. Well, that's enough thinking for me tonight. Children can't deal. Yes, books help kids deal with so much, and the imagination, and and like I always said, unless you have imagination, you can't think of possibilities and learn new things. And yes, you grow into some logic and you think, but I tell you, inventions are made around from people with imagination, and just the idea that their imagination may be not what we think of or somebody what you might think of imagination. Somebody might think of imagination as being just fairy tales and wizards and all that kind of thing, but that's not the only thing. Imagination is thought process too. how you get from A to B, and imagining a different way to get there and a different way to build that building. Who knows? All right, you guys. Bob has a steak upstairs for me. So I'm going to go have dinner. All right. Thank you guys for being here and putting up with my goofiness tonight and my fatigue. And I will reset my settings to make sure I don't have it set on private instead of public and goof up again. But thanks for hunting me down and finding us and coming back and being here, filling my bucket and enjoying our stuff. And if you guys, I'll go back. I'm going to go back to one thing because you guys did not get to see Tamara. Tamara's art. Okay. I have to show that because Tamara sent some things in for show and tell for art. And this piece was done her first year in high school. And then the photo was taken 3 years later. So I had to show that. She and I were looking at it earlier. And then she has these two. So this is a piece that she's working on. She showed the 3 parts to it that she's working on. I thought that was really cool. And then she still doesn't have it down, but she's working at it. Piecing it together, kind of like putting together a puzzle on her and her collage. So was if you weren't here for the art earlier, I had to show Tamara in 73. Yay! All right, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it so much, and it just makes my week start off wonderfully. And I appreciate you sticking with me through all my foibles right here. I think I just really think that there's been some changes in how the wires are out here, and I've done just about all I can to boost everything, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how things go. So everybody, have a really good week. Find something that you love and share it and make somebody smile. So until next time, thanks for filling my bucket, and I hope I filled yours a bit. Keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. But the first place you'll find it is when you go look in the mirror. See you Thursday.
In the heat of the night,
Hey,
we could
Roy.
get lost
Oh, you
in
guys.
all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home. We were just
So you guys, I have to tell you this. Roy did this live today a little bit, and it was so cute. He had his puppets out. So you got to go back and look at Roy's live, his impromptu live on Tech Troublemaker. His puppets were out, brought him out to play. He riled up my puppets. My dragon got all fired up. My cougar was stalking everyone, and the owl was wondering, who is doing that? Those were my dad jokes for you, Roy. Just for you. Just for you. Took me forever to think of those.
drop dead gorgeous. Wow, ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous.
You want to be famous with me.
We could be famous.
Come and be famous.
You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal.
Lori's morning talks are great. Oh, tall buildings without the prisons. Fatima,
We could be
gosh.
shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh,
Yes,
drop
boy.
dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous.
Want to be famous one day.
We could be famous.
Come and be famous.
We could be famous.
Want to be famous one day.
Really,
We could
Linda.
be famous.
Come and be famous.
Thanks for coming tonight, everybody.